we now can look back. Yeah. It's no longer a novel virus. It's no longer we don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have been through this now for 3 solid years. Okay. Why would you do anything that didn't work before? I can't wrap my mind around it. And the mask mandates have no impact, and they do not work. The only thing the mask mandate can do is get you acne around your mouth. Okay? They don't work. The virus is tiny. This is not bacteria. Okay? It's a virus. These things that you can get at the store, whatever, they don't help at all. Okay? And so we're going to start making people wear them again in certain places. We have 2 stories today. There's some saying that we're going to get to where you're going to have to wear them again on airplanes again because of this new variant. But they don't work. And then let's say you think that they work. Like yesterday, we had a young lady waiting on Sherry and I as we were having dinner. And the very nice young lady, she's wearing it on her mouth only. Her nose is completely exposed. This mask insanity, it doesn't. So we have an Atlanta college that is bringing back COVID mask mandates as government doctors in Seattle call for face coverings for healthcare workers because of this new variant. First of all, the new variant doesn't appear to be deadly at all. It is highly transmissible, as most viruses are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have gotten it and are testing positive with it, but they're doing okay. But the mask is not going to help. It doesn't. It does more damage than it does good, and we're going to do it again. Can somebody explain that?
Well,
to me?
that was one of the reasons we wanted to have that discussion after things had a couple of weeks ago about what did we do wrong and how we can correct it next time. But it seems like a lot of people are dead set on going back and using things that didn't work. I tell you, the real thing we don't need to do is isolate. If you're sick with it, you want to go home, stay away from everybody, you're going to be sick a few days, then come back to work. When you lock down and isolate, we're actually breaking up the biggest weapon we've got, and that is herd immunity.
Correct.
And we can't do that again.
Especially when it's not dangerous.
Right. Especially when it's not dangerous. Now, to some of our older people, or again, you have special respiratory issues, you might have to have consideration.
But people have to do that all the time anyway.
Yes. Yeah, you do that for the flu.
Yeah.
The vast majority of us are fine. We need to live our life. If we get sick, go home while you're running a fever, take Advil, come back to work.
I would say,
and we are seeing an uptick on it, and we're going to. It's going to keep floating back around from time to time.
But let's don't destroy the economy again. Let's don't, like you said, isolate people. Let's send people home. Let's let everybody else keep working. If somebody gets sick, they'll go home too. They'll come back, just like we. How many times have you heard, hey, there's a stomach virus that's running rapid at the school?
Oh yeah.
And then everybody hey, today the flu was so bad that we had this many absent students today. But you don't shut school down. And we don't need to do it for this either. People get sick. Unfortunately, they will always get sick. This has moved into the category of so-and-so's not here today because they're sick. That's it. And we don't need to do anything else. And some of this is starting to click up is just ridiculous. And this economy cannot take a shutdown again. It's still recovering from the ridiculous shutdown before that was unnecessary.
And, of course, a lot of people think this is right in line with time to start mail-in voting again steal another election.
Of course.
And, we don't want that.
No, and I agree because we kept saying it's a little early. I thought they would wait deeper into 2024, like maybe the winter. But this may be, we start out on the road so we can get to our destination, which is mail-in voting, and that gives us time to get there. But just because people test positive with something and don't feel good, as long as I've been alive, that's been part of living in a fallen creation.
Yeah. Right. And our body has a system for working with that. Let it work. Let's not interrupt the system.